So the Sony A7 III is one of the best cameras you can use for YouTube or making videos in general, but in order to get the best picture, there's some settings you want to dial in. And in this video, we want to show you the settings we use here at Think Media, what I use for personal client work, and what we use for travel. Coming up. Hey, what's up? It's Omar with Think Media, bringing you the best tips and tools for building your influence with online video and social media. In this channel, we do tip videos and also tutorial videos just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. All right, so before we get into the settings of your camera, real quick, just want to run down some of the gear we're using to shoot this, I guess you could say, fairly basic talking head YouTube video for Think Media. And so for lighting, the first thing is the Fovitec Studio Pro lighting box kit. Everything we're saying in this video, I'll be linking up in the description below, and you can go check those things out. So for lighting, we're using that light box kit. For audio, we're using the Rode VideoMicPro. Super solid audio source when shooting up close to camera. Sometimes if Sean or someone on camera is further away, we will use like a wireless lav, like a Sennheiser AVX. That's what I'm using currently. We're just using a basic tripod that you can buy on Amazon. And then lastly, the camera body and lens, we're using the Sony A7 III. And then for the lens, we're using the 16-35 2.8 Sony G Master lens. An incredible lens, and the reason why we like it is because at 2.8, you can kind of get that blurry background, whether you're up close or far away. And it's a very versatile lens. So, you know, at 16, it's really wide, and then you can bring it in at 35 millimeters, and it gives it a little bit more compression if need be. So as I go through the settings on my Sony A7 III, I just want to let you know I have a video on my personal channel, Omar, talking about how to set up your camera straight out of the box for creating content. And so, you know, I show you how to customize your buttons and also your menu settings just to actually increase the effectiveness and speed of how you use your camera. And you can find that video on the YouTube card, and we'll put a link to it in the description below. And now let's jump into the settings. All right, so the first thing we want to do is make sure we set the camera to video mode. So right now it's in program auto. We're going to put it to video mode by turning the dial. Once it's in video mode, we want to set our quality and frame rate. And so we like to shoot everything in 4K 30. So I'm going to go into menu, and here on my custom menu, I want to change it from HD to 4K and then put it on 30 frames a second. You can shoot in 24 frames a second. We like 30 here at Think Media, but if you want that film look, by all means, go for the 24 frames per second. Next, you want to change the exposure setting to manual. You want full control over your camera, so you don't want camera to tell you what you're doing. So you can go to the FN, go to your exposure mode, and you want to make sure you put that on manual exposure. Now we have full control over all things exposure. The first thing we want to do is set our shutter speed to 60, as we do have it here. You always want to double your shutter speed to your frame rate. We're shooting in 30 frames, therefore our shutter is 1/60th of a second. So then we set our aperture to 2.8, which we usually keep it at, and gives us that nice blurry background. And then lastly, you can just adjust your ISO to what looks right. And I like to go based off of this exposure meter where it says 0. It's a good rule of thumb. If I go up, it tells me it's a little overexposed. If I go down, you know, it tells me it's underexposed or exposed correctly, which 0 is exposed correctly. The next thing we do here at Think Media is we set the white balance according to the setup or the scene we're shooting in, and you do that by, you know, going to your white balance via clicking the FN button. And you could totally use a preset setting on your camera to choose your white balance, but we like to use the custom white balance mode, and we use a gray card. Why is it a gray card? I have no idea, but you can use this gray card, click set, and set your white balance based off of this gray card. And what it does, it gets your colors right, looking nice and crispy. Next up is our focus settings. The first thing you want to do is change your focus area to wide. Right now it's on flexible spot. You want that on wide. And then you want to change your focus mode on continuous. It currently is. It's either continuous or manual. Just make sure it's continuous. And when you have your focus wide and focus continuous together, it actually unlocks face detection. And so you can go right into the FN settings, turn on your face detection, and boom, your subject or you yourself will always be in perfect focus. Lastly, we just want to make sure our audio levels are good. And so we're going to go into menu, hit the audio record level, give the subject something to say. You want your audio to live in the -12 area. You don't want it too low or starting to peak. And so being able to see that front hand is very helpful. And now the last thing we do here at Think Media is we turn on our custom picture profile. Sony's are infamous for being able to customize your look and we use a custom picture profile. And so the way you do that is you can just pick one of the picture profile settings. We go to the last one because it's easiest to get to. You're gonna hit right, and then you wanna change your gamma to Cine 4 and change your color mode to Pro. We found that this is just a good look. It just looks awesome. It's slightly flat, so it does allow you to, make some adjustments in post, but it also is, it does a lot of the work for you, but it saves a lot of the highlights, it saves a lot of the shadows. It's just a good flat profile that doesn't leave you editing forever, color grading in post. And actually, if you want to check out our video on how we quickly color grade all our footage here at Think Media, you can check that out on the YouTube card, and we'll post it also in the description below. All right, so once you got all your settings dialed in, the video looks awesome on camera. The last thing we do, and we encourage you to do the same, is actually get a test clip and make sure you just hit record something for 20-30 seconds, test the audio, talk at the level you'll talk at, and then we actually take the SD card, stick it in a computer, and check to see if it's all good to go. And when it is, you're good to go, and you can start filming your YouTube video. And hey, question for you is, what camera are you using to create content? Are you using a Sony, a Canon, or a Nikon? Let us know in the comment section below. And we actually broke down everything we take with us when we're on the road, like if you're doing run and gun video, and it's super helpful video, but if you wanna check that out, we'll put in the YouTube card and in the description below. So hey, I hope you got value out of this video, and hey, if you did, why don't you smash that like button, let me know that you enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.